Toki took a little trouble all over again. Ah! Jeez. Fuck. Okay. I don't like this. Okay. Oh no, bro. Oh no, bro. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh my god.
Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
A woman. I know. Snake is just like me. A woman. Oh my gosh. Olga, whatever that name is.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, she's got armpit hair. Kojima really went out of the way to model armpit hair.
That's literally the first. That's what I thought.
Man,
he's
how
such
does
a
Kojima make somebody ugly? Add armpit hair.
he's such a stickler for detail. It's like even back then with these like early PS2 graphics. All right, now add armpit hair.
You know what you're doing.
Is that really necessary, Mr. Kojima-san?
Yes. What a great lineup of trending topics, right? You got LA County, you got the Palisades fire going on because it's fire season. You got Monster Hunter and Squirrel Girl. Gee, I wonder why Squirrel Girl's trending. I wonder why Squirrel Girl's trending. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this off screen just in case, just to confirm.
Wait, isn't like Invisible Woman trending now?
Yep, look at that. I'm so glad I'm doing this off screen. Oh my gosh. Literally fucking like the second result in trending is fucking porn art. Of course it is. Thank you, Marvel Rivals. You know, there's a fire happening in my state, but glad you're providing porn artists with material. So okay. Open sesame. Oh my gosh. Look at his cheeks. What is it with Kojima and making all his protagonists have big cheeks? Oh my gosh. Oh, what's happening with this guy? I'm gonna say Yuta's the fodder. Not just because of his like
Is
visual...
he young enough?
He seems like he looks like the youngest of the bunch. He looks like the youngest of the bunch. He's like the way they treat him and how he acts. He seems like the youngest of the bunch here, and just like the way he reacted when he saw the picture of Haruka, it's like oh. So like, and plus like we don't know much about Yuta at the moment. Like Nagumo's got all the personality that like like, right off the bat, so like you love him like oh he's great. He starts off as like kind of like knockoff Kuze, but then he ends up being his own guy, and now he's kind of being like Riki all over again. And I'm scared for his life, and I don't like that. I think so. I'm guessing it's Nagumo. This guy here with this guy here on the far left. No, unlikely. And oh, also you know what? Also this Yuta. Not only does he look young enough, he looks the most like pretty face of the bunch. He looks like the most pretty face of the bunch. So I'm gonna say Yuta's the dad. Oh, hello. You're a cute Mita. That's a cute devil Mita. Oh my god. Oh my gosh! It's Doom! Whoa! Bro! They got fucking Doom in this game! Yo! Oh my gosh! It's fucking Doom. Hell yeah. But shit, damn it, it's a semi-automatic gun though. Wait. Oh, but there's no glory kills though. Hold on. Ow. I fell in lava. There we go. Bro. Can your Mita run Doom? Oh my gosh, fat bits! Fatty fat cakes! Stay still! Fatty fat cakes, stay still! Ooh! Take your fucking Ozempic, you bastard! Oh my gosh. Okay, no, where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Stop taking Lizzo.
Thunder. Okay, wait till people go away. Thunder. You know, if you want, I could do the scream. I could do the scream voice. Oh, I was supposed to get off. Now we're trapped in the middle of a railroad track. Thunder. Thunder. Mama wish, and I saw what could I do? Thunder. Thunder. Oh my gosh. This is what happens. I'm singing Thunderstruck and look what happened. I died for singing Thunderstruck. Fighting Robotnik for you youngsters, understand? Mm-hmm. Good. Well, have fun. Sonic, I have an important meeting soon. Play nice and be home before dark. Bitch. The fuck you say to me? Nothing.
That's right.
You know what? No dinner for you. Great. I'm Nick. The way we're just saying coming up with all this, I firmly believe this would be a real thing that would happen now. Tail sees food on table. Dinner twice a week? Oh my gosh!
What week?
He gets capped. Sonic, help! The guinea pig captured! The guinea pig tricked me!
The guinea pig tricked me!
Oh! Please! Please! God. Oh my gosh, I hate this so much. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. No shit, Nick, there's a lot. No shit, there's a lot. No fucking shit, there's a lot, Nick. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Oh. 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 Oh.
Here, I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
The boss to surpass Big Boss.
Solid Snake.
Solid Snake!
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Hey, he said the line! He said the thing! Yeah, he said the thing! That's not Solid Snake! I clapped! I clapped! Yes! Oh my gosh, they fucking... Whoa! Where did they get the extra points? Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
So it is technically bullshit because the Tigers need to win no matter what. Like the Thunders need to win no matter what.
What?
Like, even if you are good at the game, you need to get your ass kicked before.
Are you shitting? Wow.
Yeah, because like they have to show you like, man, you suck. Like yeah, it's clearly just pretty. Oh man, you guys suck.
That's not sucking. That's literally 1 point away from winning.
I know, but like here's gonna go. You guys suck. I need to go get better players. Huh?
Wow. Okay. Oh. That's a lot. Okay. Sleepy Mita.
Sonic is way too obsessed with action,
Okay.
which, obviously Sonic loves, action
Yeah.
movies like that. But, he wouldn't fucking act like this.
Okay.
You see, if he were to see like warship, nothing's going on, he'd be more like, "What the heck's going on?" So, so bored.
Okay.
He'd be more like trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
Nick, I'm not gonna lie. This is... Nick, just bear with me. This is starting to come off as when movie Sonic gets bored because nothing's happening. Oh, that's so cute! When Sonic does the same thing in the comic.
This movie.
What's the next movie?
Well,
Oh,
okay,
fuck. Phase 4
I
ended
would
on
like-
Wakanda Forever. Oh.
Okay,
No
I-
more.
Okay.
Okay, God, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. My opinion of Phase 3. I have a lot of friends who really think it's the best. Like their favorite MCU film is in there, and I think it's overrated. I think Phase 3 is probably going to be seen less positively over the years.
I do think
The film
so, yeah.
and the film that my friends, some of my other friends talk about is the best one is the one that I hate the most.
Is it Far From Home?
Second, no,
No? Which
Civil
Black
War.
Panther?
one? Wait, what
Black
was...
Panther?
Civil War.
Oh, Civil...
Captain
Oh.
America.
Oh, you don't like Civil War? Okay.
I get.
No.
I think like instinctively from a conceptual
Mm.
degree, I don't like it. Maybe if I actually watch it, I'll watch it like on a on a
Chelsea?
small scale.
Okay.
I'll like it, but on the wide scale MCU level thing, it should have been an Avengers movie,
It should have been an
Yeah,
Avengers
like-
movie.
That's like
and then
one
we
of the
should have gotten
problems.
like a Captain America movie where he's like Captain America no more. Like that's what should have happened, but like it's not what we got.
Captain America
If I probably
no
watched
more.
the movie, I would probably like it.
The whole...
Yeah,
For what it's worth. On a strategic level, it was a mistake making it just a Captain America movie.
Mm. Oh,
Like
I forgot
the only
about
reason they
Ant-Man
didn't
and
do
the
that is
Wasp.
that the only reason
Oh, shit.
the only reason they made a Captain America movie, in my opinion, is because they wanted to do it partly to be against Batman v Superman, and the problem was the previous year they had the Avengers Age of Ultron.
Mhm. I forgot about...
Like,
Gosh, that like was like that like 2016.
Holy shit! We also just forgot about Ant-Man in general. He was in Phase 2.
I
Yeah.
actually really loved the first Ant-Man movie. I remember the Ant-Man and Wasp being very mediocre.
From a strategic point,
Mhm.
Ant-Man should have been like. Ideally, Ant-Man should have been part of Phase 1 and part of the Avengers.
Mm.
But it's not what we got, and what we got, at least for the first movie, was good.
I really enjoyed
and
Ant-Man.
then they just slowly but surely got worse and worse until we got.
I will
Good
never.
to mediocre to shit.
I will
to
never. I will never. Okay. No, I'm not gonna say I will never watch Quantumania, but $10.
About to
10
say,
10
$10.
$10.
Okay,
I'll watch Quantumania.
Make it $30 and I will join you.
Oh, okay.
Make it $40, and I will join you too.
All right. All
Nick,
right.
come on, you gotta raise the price.
Okay.
$50.
All right. All right. I'll.
Nick,
Hey, I'm already joining in on Changus anyway. Hey,
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm doing.
$10. I'll watch
raised
Quantumania with Nick.
That's why I raised it to 30 so you get an extra $10 to compensate for Neonic's torture.
$10.
hey, I'm already seeing it.
that is a-
At this
that is a
point, I don't
goal.
give a
that is a
shit.
goal.
$10.
Put that as a goal.
As you
Yeah,
want that as a goal?
40
You know what? Shit.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
how
Give me,
about
give me,
that?
give me a second. Hold on. Wait. You're on.
Let
something.
us watch
$40.
Quantumania.
Hold on.
$40, 2 cents, 2 cent. How about a 2 cents watch along stream for Quantum Mania?
Oh.
$40.
$40.
No.
Make it 50.
No.
Ju- even
40,
50.
yeah, $40 for all of us to watch it. 50 to make it a stream.
Hold on, here. Well, I don't know if I could do a watch-along stream, because I don't have the whole settings and all that. I don't know how to do all that, like how we can watch it.
I don't like. It would just be our commentary.
It'll just be our commentary. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah, we wouldn't have it in the background because that would be awful.
no, but-
and we'd probably get copyrighted hard.
No, but then the problem is though, I don't know yet how to just isolate the desktop audio like in general from like and separate.
We could use StreamYards.
StreamYards. I guess here for now.
Until we could until you decide if you decide to go and do it differently, we can just use StreamYards because StreamYards by itself would be pretty good
Here
for this.
Here for now. Here. Tell you what. For now, what I'm gonna do is, we'll just put it till to next and then like next month. For now, I'm gonna reset some goals and all that real quick. Alright.
Holy shit,
Here
we're
we
gonna end
go.
up watching Monta.
Here we go.
Well, somebody's gonna pay us.
So here we go. For
Most
now.
likely Chelsea. If we,
So for now, $40, and all of us here will watch Quantumania, and we'll talk about it for the pay review. So, all right.
Insert Thanos meme of him putting the stones on the gauntlet. Me finally watching the third Ant-Man movie.
Finally.
and it's gonna be funny because I have not seen the previous two.
I definitely.
I think you should watch Ant-Man at least.
You should definitely watch the first Ant-Man movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp is just.
It's mediocre.
It's mediocre, and then I've heard nothing good about Quantumania. So
listen, at least we'll all watch it together.
that's true.
That'll elevate it to a good movie. Good watch at least.
Yeah.
Fun to
Look,
watch.
yeah,
But like, man. Oh fuck! I forgot. Like,
plus I'm not attached to Ant-Man as it is. I am to like into Spider-Man or.
I at least I'm not as attached to.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, shit. Hank Pym is still. But at least I like Ant-Man from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Scott's all right. I like him in the first movie.
I really like Scott as Ant-Man. That's the Ant-Man I grew up on from the movies. So I just have a natural bias towards Scott. But it is kind of a shame that the movies he's in just kind of gets worse. But then Phase 4 ended with Wakanda for. Real talk. Ryan Coogler is not a bad director. It's just that the Black Panther movies are not what he's good at. Ryan Coogler excels at like a specific kind of thing where it's like usually like is usually like inner. He really excels at like inner city conflict stories and all that.
You know what he should have done? He should have done like one of the street level heroes. Maybe like
he should
Cloak
have.
and Dagger. Maybe like a Luke Cage movie.
Oh,
maybe like a Power Man and a Heroes for Hire movie or Cloak and Dagger.
Ryan Coogler with like something like Luke Cage, I'm all for it, cause like he excels at like that like inner city sort of like struggle sort of type of stories. But then with Black Panther, he's kind of taken out of his comfort zone and it ends up with really spotty movies. So like
even if you do have like a Luke Cage, a Heroes for Hire with Iron Fist, it'd still be within his range to do it pretty well with the more of the kung fu style.
Yeah. So
I think he'd be able to adapt to that part at least. But then you get this Count Shakespearean African futurism superhero movie, and it's like
with the ethno state. Wakanda.
Holy shit! Claw, a white man, is in our Black Kingdom. You get him out! Get him out! Get him out!
Wakanda as a nation in concept in general is just really funny to me. Just
Yeah.
ethno state, ethno nation is just really funny. Oh man, fuck. Phase 6 is gonna start
Oh.
this early, like halfway this year. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four has gotta like step up their game, man.
Yeah, it looked like. Oh, I'm gonna have my eye on that movie. That trailer was like eyebrows raised.
Mm-hmm.
Look of okay.
Okay,
We might have something here. I'll keep my eye on you. It's not an automatic watch because I'm gonna go watch that fucking Superman movie in theaters. Like Superman is like that red cape carpet. Like a good Superman movie. A good Superman movie is going to battle out Avengers for $1 billion.
So
like
man, so we still need like a second trailer and all that, but like that first trailer for Superman, man, it's really
James
good.
Gunn,
it's
like James
really
Gunn.
good.
I had my reserves about you about making he was gonna make a good James Gunn movie, but I'm not sure he's gonna make a good Superman movie. But that trailer was
a really good trailer.
I am really intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
And the Fantastic Four, I'm like, ooh, this is hitting some good spots too. But okay, so after what was the last one we were talking about? It was Quantum Mania. Wakanda Forever. Wakanda Forever. What was after Wakanda? What was after that one?
After Wakanda Forever. Well, this is Phase 4, right? So Phase 5. Yeah. Was it Guardians next? No, Phase 5 started with Quantumania.
Oh.
So really shit start to Phase 5. But then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 came out, and that knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, but that one's an exception because that's James Gunn.
Right, and then
James Gunn, we can rely on to make a good James Gunn movie.
The Marvels, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if it's even bad or not, because the Marvels is just a movie that like no one talks about. Like no one has seen that movie.
I think everybody could just taste it, just taste it on the tongue. That's a mediocre movie.
Yeah, so it's most likely mediocre. I
suspect it might be better than Captain Marvel, but nobody's gonna watch it. So if a tree falls in a forest, nobody's there to hear it. Is it really a good movie?
I do generally feel bad though for the actress playing Kamala, Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Because she has proven she knows her shit. Like she knows her shit. So the fact that she really wants to be Miss Marvel.
She's like a little mid Henry Cavill, she's
and she's just
probably
bogged down by
I imagine it's probably similar where she's yapping in a director's ear and the director's just sitting there just really annoyed that she's trying to make
so it really is a shame. I really do feel bad for Kamala's actress.
Yeah.
And then after that was Deadpool and Wolverine's interesting because it is.
I don't count it.
Well, like that's the thing. Like it is a good movie. It's a step in the right direction for MCU, but like it's one of those movies that like it's just MCU by technicality.
It's so removed from I don't think anybody except for the people putting it on the paper counted it as MCU. It is so removed from it.
Like, I mean, you got the like that TVA shit from Loki, but besides that, like, it generally feels like, like the Deadpool movies
just
were
the
like
next Deadpool movie.
Yeah, it's the next Deadpool movie. And there
was even kind of its own thing to the Fox stuff, so
now we're at the tail end of Phase 5 with recently Brave New World. And everything I've heard about Brave New World is just a mediocre version of Winter Soldier. And that doesn't give me high hopes because like if that's the case,
I saw the fight scene of Red Hulk and Captain Falcon, and I was hoping Harrison Ford would just kill him.
Uh, musical planet scene DJ. I'm not gonna even want. I don't even really want to know about that. But
And then
I think
and
he's
I had
referenced Guardians of the Galaxy on the.
no, there was no musical shit in Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, like any musical bits in Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, from the Marvels. Okay. No. Like any musical
there was a
bits
fucking
from.
musical bit in the Marvels.
I guess.
Okay,
What
that
the
actually,
So.
that actually sounds intriguing to me.
I don't know. I don't know. But then
Okay.
in a couple months now, Phase 5 is gonna end with.
I'll be right back.
All right. But now Phase 5 is gonna end with the Thunderbolts. Now I haven't seen a
Oh
trailer.
boy.
I haven't seen a trailer, but I am hearing people do like the trailer to Thunderbolts. So
If I were to guess, I would probably say it would be elevated from mediocre to okay, but I don't think it's going to be good.
Okay, this is what I paid. And I saw the trailer, and what it reminds me of, oh, this is the exact same premise as the first Suicide Squad film. You have a government
Okay.
organization because they want to have something to do with because the Avengers are no more. They want their own team. It seems like one of the people they wanted to recruit goes rogue and has put an entire city in threat. So we had to put these unlikely characters who are like had some shady past to fight them, and it's also goofy.
Hmm.
And it's
Well, I don't
Yeah.
know. It could. Maybe. Hold on.
Who is even the villain for
Sentry.
Sentry?
Who is Sentry?
Yep.
Really?
They're doing Sentry.
Whoa.
He's like
They're
their
doing basically
Superman
evil
knockoff.
Oh, it's just another evil Superman. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except he has an alternate personality that is called the Void, which is a lot worse.
Okay. So, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know
some.
much about Sentry. I know he's like, I think he's supposed to be not like a good guy or bad guy, but just an asshole kind
Oh.
of character, like Namor.
Okay.
And then he has an evil version. Because I think maybe not an asshole, but I think it's supposed to be like insane or something. Is that right, Ninjato?
Okay.
Yeah, he has mental issues because he was the idea was that he was a golden age hero that every Marvel character knew about, but
Mhm.
because of shenanigans, everyone forgot. He is basically was erased from history.
Okay. But who knows? Maybe Thunderbolts will be good. I may watch Thunderbolts just out of curiosity, but it's honestly just kind of one of those movies that's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it.
I have
because I don't have
There's a
high
list of-
hopes, but I don't have like I'm not I don't have any like
I
low
don't think it's going to be the
expectations.
worst Marvel movie.
No. So,
I
But
have a list
Fantastic
of
Four, like
other-
that's. Sorry.
I have a list of other Marvel films I need to see before watching Thunderbolts, and it's like part of me is like, yeah, I'd probably have to watch the Marvel film, the Captain Marvels and the Marvels, because I'm the only one that likes Kamala Khan.
I don't dislike Kamala Khan. I'm just a bit apathetic.
Well, yeah, and also like, it's like, yeah, I'm the one who actually looked up Carol Danvers and like, oh, she's cool.
Honestly, for me, I really feel bad for Anthony Mackie, because I actually want to give Sam Wilson, Captain America, a chance, but the problem is he's just bogged down, and it sucks. Like, oh.
I just don't really care for Falcon as Captain America. Like,
like they had a whole.
I think it feels like you're combining too much stuff, and it doesn't really work.
Well, here's
Like
the
the
thing.
Captain America with the giant wings, with the robotic wings and stuff like that. I think you're just adding too many stuff onto a pile.
I don't mind. Here's the thing. Really for me, they had the opportunity to make their show, you know, Falcon Winter Soldier's thing, really make me care, like really make me care for Sam Wilson as Captain America, and then I talked so much about that show and just
Racism.
the amount of potential that just got thrown in the
Be
gutter.
better. Be better.
Oh, don't get. Oh, okay. So,
Be prepared.
but like, Brave New World also was like, this was like, I guess like another chance for Anthony Mackie as Captain America, because you know this is his theatrical debut as Captain America, and I'm not hearing good stuff about it. So it really just makes me feel bad for him.
And the most intriguing thing about that movie is Red Hulk, but that's for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I do need to do so DJ Robotnik, yes. They did retcon Kamal Khan into a mutant, but here's the fun fact. That was the original plan for her, was to make her into a mutant, but she was released in 2014, and during that time Marvel wanted to get rid of the X-Men
Right.
because
It was the studio war.
Yeah, it was the whole thing with Fox and all that. So.
yeah, so
And
the
then
plan
the
was
Inhumans are just
Wait, wait.
I don't think they're the strongest group. Let's just say that.
Does that mean Kamala's on that fucking island now?
No.
Oh,
Well,
thank
I
God.
think they're off the island. Essentially, it's like they resurrect her on the island,
Okay.
then like that whole big event. But basically, the idea is that she's back home, and she's like
she's
a
doing Miss Marvel.
representative. Yeah, she's still doing Miss Marvel.
Okay, so as long as
They
she's not
literally
that-
just killed her off for a publicity stunt.
But
as long
yeah,
as she's
but
not that fucking-
Fantastic. Yeah, but Fantastic Four is like that's a really ride or die movie. I think there might be a lot of eyes on that movie
Hmm.
because this is the one where it's like this is the one where you really have to get your shit together with.
Oh, but then immediately. Okay, but for the lineup so far with Phase 6,
Okay, what's coming after?
immediately afterwards, Avengers Doomsday.
Really?
Yeah, so immediately after Fantastic Four, we're getting Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom. And then
I don't. That should not happen that soon. That should. An Avengers movie should not happen that soon.
No, the worst part is there still technically is no Avengers at the moment.
Yeah, I don't trust them to assemble, and
So-
I don't trust.
Okay, so here's
don't,
the thing.
like, what would they assemble? What team would they assemble? Like, because that's
So here's what I'm gonna think. I'm thinking Avengers Doomsday is just like the first Avengers movie. That's where we're gonna get the new Avengers team.
yeah. I don't. That's what I don't trust. I don't want to go into theaters to see like Captain Falcon.
I'll maybe Avengers.
Honestly, I think it'd be better if they just do a second Fantastic Four movie just right after the first.
What? So here, the problem is that they put themselves in the corner where, and remember, you're talking about the films.
Mhm.
Most of Marvel's recent phases has been focused on TV
Right.
as a major component, and the reception of their shows, for the most part,
Not that great.
awful.
Yeah, not that
Uh,
great.
Like to face the facts, like Marvel, they've been losing money with the MCU property, and an Avengers film
That's
with Robbie Downey
that's their
is like
cash
the
cow.
guarantee.
We gotta make
Yeah.
that kind
All
of
right,
money.
but let's think about it. What team members would they bring out?
Well, obviously,
Thor's probably let's say Thor, really
Thor's probably gonna.
Mr. Mark Ruffalo as the Hulk. No, the Hulk as Mark Ruffalo.
I guess. Oh fuck!
Captain Falcon.
Captain Sam, Captain America. Wait, we haven't even. Fuck, we didn't even get the Armor Wars movie yet with Rhodey.
Yeah, I think.
Don't you know he's a Skrull?
No, but they kind of like. I guess he's not a Skrull. No, they got rid of the Skrull pretending to be him, so real Rhodey's back now. I guess I don't know. So, I guess no Iron Man, but hey, we got War Machine. I guess.
I don't like.
I guess they're gonna.
I like War Machine, but I don't think. I'm not sure if Don Cheadle is a good enough actor to really carry his own War Machine movie.
Maybe not War Machine.
So Don Cheadle is actually a very talented actor and can handle film on his own.
Yeah.
Like the main, it's clear that their goal is simply they're gonna set up for a reboot.
Oh, you think that's gonna happen? Okay.
Yeah, that's what the Secret Wars thing is gonna be all about.
Yeah, like the end result is that we're gonna have 2 films, and it's gonna reset
everything. But then in between the Doomsday and Secret Wars will be the fourth MCU Spider-Man movie, and I don't know, man, because with how No Way Home ended, they got a clean slate to finally do some really good shit with Tom Holland and Spider-Man, but everything I'm hearing, it's like, no.
What's happening?
So from what I understand, they're either gonna maybe stick with the whole like street level stuff, but then now Spider-Man is gonna Spider-Man's still gonna team up with someone.
I wouldn't mind Daredevil.
Well, that's the thing.
If they're gonna do team level stuff, like team up with Daredevil.
Yeah, if they're gonna keep the street level, worst case scenario, more multiverse stuff.
Like I would not. I would love, like, I wouldn't mind a Spider-Man team-up movie. Bring in Daredevil.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man Daredevil movie would be really fun.
It would be.
They could fight, like, Hammerhead or something like that.
Yeah, Charlie Cox, Tom Holland, they get to be in a movie together. Worst case scenario, it's gonna be, like, some more multiverse shit because of the
But imagine the best case scenario. Imagine, like, a good, like, street level. Okay, if they do that, I might be excited. I might watch that in the theaters. If they get my boy Charlie Cox in there, like, that would be fun.
They missed their shot with of doing the best choice, like their best option with Spider-Man was to have Spider-Man team up with Tom Hardy, Venom, for a Spider-Man Venom film.
Yeah, but then
but if they bring in Daredevil, that's a good number 2.
Yeah. Oh.
No. Well, in my opinion, a good number 2 would have been a Spider-Man Human Torch film, but
no, I think they share that. I think they share that. I'm
gonna be honest.
No,
I don't think they'll ever do that. Which sucks.
You know, they could have Human Torch and Daredevil.
Maybe, but I don't think.
No. Oh no, they have Human Torch and Iceman.
Oh right, well, the X-Men are now.
Yeah, but the X-Men.
So.
Come on.
No,
the X-Men aren't gonna.
Okay, so if they're, because the reason would be is that they would title the film Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would be an homage to like.
I mean, at that point, I would kind of prefer Firestar to
It's
just
not
show
redundant
up.
to have 2 people who are both flaming, though.
Okay.
But
At that point, I'd rather just have Firestar just to have it line up with the show more.
Okay.
But either way though, I don't know.
But Right, but you don't disagree that a Daredevil Spider-Man street level
I would
movie
love
would
to-
be fun.
I would love to see that,
Theoretically.
especially after watching Daredevil, finishing it up today. Like, I see a lot of potential there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of gangster characters that they haven't used. Like I said, Hammerhead would be one that would be really fun to do.
Yeah, fuck it, just.
They could do like gang wars. Like they could bring in like Hobgoblin, like not Fed leads.
No. I need my fat Asian Hobgoblin. Inject in my veins.
They could bring in Black Cat.
Yeah, I think bringing in
Tombstone.
Black Cat would be fine.
How do they might as well.
Like she's the big.
If Daredevil's gonna team with Spider-Man, they might as well just throw Wilson in there. They might as well throw Kingpin in there.
Yeah. I suspect if they do I think they should do like a gang war arc, and then have Spider-Man, Daredevil, and then maybe Black Cat like try to stop the gang war. You can even throw a Prowler in there or something like that. Like just have some fun with the street level stuff.
Yeah.
And have the Punisher.
Oh, that'd be
right,
fun.
the Punisher.
Or
Just have a mask.
Okay, here's the pitch. Instead of Spider-Man and Daredevil, you set up the film as Spider-Man versus the Punisher. Because
I like.
Interesting.
Because here's the interesting fact, Changus.
Right.
The Punisher was introduced as a
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man one-off villain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think that it should. I think they should really lean into just having a massive, really fun, street level Marvel hero bout with a whole bunch of street level villains and a whole bunch of street level heroes.
Okay.
Oh man,
That would be really fun.
Okay, this is
Too bad they killed.
This is gonna be time for some silliness. Have Carnage be the villain, and they need Iron Fist to use the good vibes gun.
Alright.
They could also just use the good vibes gun on whoever.
Well, anyways, are we doing?
But after Spider-Man 4, what do we got? Like Thor 5?
No, next Avengers movie.
Really? I thought they were doing I thought
No.
Hemsworth wanted to do a Thor 5.
He wanted to, but I don't know, man. After Spider-Man is literally Fantastic Four, Avengers, Spider-Man, Avengers.
They should.
What's actually happening is that in between there is going to be another movie. They just haven't announced it yet.
Okay.
Let's just assume that's Thor 5.
Or maybe it's Armored Wars. Who knows? But either way, the lineup we know as of right now that has been confirmed is Fantastic Four, Avengers, Spider-Man, Avengers.
Like, how would we rearrange this to make it more sense? Like, throw in Armor Wars and Thor 5, and maybe a Fantastic Four sequel.
Really?
And then spread it out with the Avengers movies.
They really should just save the Avengers movies for later. I'm gonna be honest.
I think they should just do one big Avengers movie, like at the end, like have it be Secret Wars.
We doing the topics now, Chelsea? We'll get to it.
Like, you could also bring in for Secret Wars. Like, you could bring in like all the Fox actors for X-Men.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Well, we might as well just go on to another.
Well, the MCU talk will become relevant later on the show, but man, it's not.
We have the lineup. You didn't post the lineup.
Oh, I didn't?
Yeah, he did. Oh no, he didn't.
Oh shit! Hold on.
We're doing my.
Hold on here.
We're doing.
It's going first. Well, let's just.
Yeah, hold on here. Let me post it right now. Here we go. This
Actually, you know what? We've been talking about Marvel. Let's just go on with the Marvel train.
Let's do a Marvel sandwich.
You want to do a Marvel sandwich? Okay.
Yeah. Let's start with Iron Man, Armored Adventure. So,
All right.
This is season 1.
Mm-hmm.
But since watching Iron Man and Iron Man 2, I've been having I decided, why not go in and just watch the Iron Man, the old Iron Man cartoon I loved when I was a kid. I mean, I did see the original '90s one, but I got more out of this. But Iron Man Armored Adventures is all right. So I don't know how it was pitched, but I kind of like to think it was pitched like this.
Okay.
Where it's kind of like Bruce Timm and Paul Dini going up to the Warner Brothers guys, and the Warner Brothers guys is like, yeah, we love what you're doing. Cancel your next project. We want Batman as a teenager, but instead it's like we want Iron Man as a teenager. And instead of going like, how about we make it cyberpunk Batman? They just went like, all right, we'll do Iron Man as a teenager, straight up.
All right.
It's actually really good.
Nice.
And let's be honest, like this show came out I think the first season came out the exact same year as the film. So
yeah, it was supposed to be a tie. It's supposed to be like like that.
Oh.
You wanna have your TV show. You have a movie TV coming out, so you want to have a TV show coming out as well.
Yeah, but also the interesting thing. Remember, like this would have been the perfect time because no one cared about Iron Man.
Right.
Like the film was not. I don't think people would think that Iron Man would have been the top hero for the Marvel's 2010s.
Iron Man was like A-. Like he was never the top hero. He was never a superstar before this.
Okay.
Like he had a TV show. Like he wasn't unknown.
And
like
he had some good art, and he had fantastic arcs.
Yeah, he was an A-lister, but he was like A-. Like he's not like Spider-Man. He was not like the Fantastic Four or
And
the
he
Hulk.
was not like Hulk. Yeah, he was not.
Yeah.
He was not Spider-Man, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Hulk. Like those were like the top Marvel properties.
They were the superstars. Even Captain America was pretty big. Like Captain America was probably like one step below that. I think Iron Man may have been above. Thor.
All right.
And notability, but he wasn't he wasn't to the general public. He was unknown to the general public, but he was still like an A-lister to like your comic book fan.
Okay.
Yeah. But still, to the general public, like. He's not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's not Fantastic Four. It's not Hulk. He's not even Daredevil or Captain America.
He's not even an X-Men.
Oh gosh.
I mean, saying not even an X-Men is X-Men were the comic book Marvel's comic book team for 40 years.
Yeah.
Like they were big.
Avengers? What's that?
Avengers? Oh.
Like, my introduction to the Avengers was the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. That was like how I'm just trying to tell you, Chinggis, that this was like the perfect way to kind of try to get perfect time because it was right before MCU Iron Man took off and unexpectedly. It just launched everything.
And it has the power because they're getting the money because it's a tie-in. But everything hasn't been solidified into MCU ripoffness because of the MCU. So it's able to. It will take from the movie a tiny bit, but it is its own unique thing.
Okay.
And so the story of Iron Man is that Tony Stark is a teenager working with Stark Industry with his dad Howard. And eventually, on the way on a plane trip to to research a Maklugan ring, one of
One of
the
Mandarin's
Maklugan rings. Wait, yeah, the Mandarin's ring.
The Mandarin.
At a dig site, their plane blows up with a
Under
possible
mysterious circumstances. It just decided to crash.
Yeah, with it possibly being Obadiah Stane, a major worker, a major figure in Stark Industries. Obadiah Stane being the one to do it. He's the guy that Tony's suspicious about. Which is funny because he looks like an evil in this he looks like an evil Professor X.
All right.
He's bald.
Well, he was also.
It's
bald.
not just bald. He legitimately looks like Professor X.
Let me see.
He looks like he could be Lex Luthor.
Streaming backroom.
Oh, all right.
He's not. He doesn't look like Jeff Bridges in this.
He kind of looks like Lex. So, what's Lex Luthor doing here? I'm Obadiah Stane. You're not Jeff Bridges. No.
Yeah. Where's goatee?
Who are you? All right.
But because Tony Stark made the armor beforehand, he was able to put it on quickly and survive the plane crash. And the armor took him to so Howard Stark, his lawyer is Rhodey's mom. So that's how they know each other and are best friends. And his dad's an Air Force pilot, and they kind of mention it in one of the episodes that his dad's always out flying planes for the military, Air Force.
Okay.
So he's actually, I guess it's one model it's one less model to make, but he's not around he's not in the show. At least he's one.
All right.
But Tony Stark eventually gets the armor, tries to use it to spy on Stane. But in the process, he saves the life of he stops a runaway train from being blown up, and becomes a superhero. And through the season, he part of it is a bunch of superheroics fighting villains and stuff like that, and the other is a race between him and the Mandarin to get all the rings.
Yeah, so another thing is important. I know that I have seen like some episodes of it, but he is, even though he is going to inherit everything, he's too young to actually inherit.
He's 16. He needs to be 18 or inherit it. So he stays with the Rhodes until then.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's they have like an old factory that's out of use that he has the armory in.
Whoa,
yeah, so technically,
War Machine's fucking jacked in this show. Holy shit!
And that's also why he is kind of spying on Stane, because he hates his guts, and
shocker,
and thinks he's gonna ruin the company by the time he gets over.
There's gonna be
because
he thinks that by the time it's done with, Stark Industries is gonna be the Stark Industries of Iron Man 1, where it's just Mr. Military Industrial Complex.
Woo! The war economy, baby.
Yeah, so that's like another major difference is that Tony Stark is not he's already.
He's not a warmonger.
He's not
at the beginning.
This isn't the story of him learning to become a better person.
It is a story of him learning to become a better person, but in a different, but not in that sense.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the idea is that he's not going to change to become a better person from being a selfish, egotistical rich kid, because he's sort of is. He is still sort of is like that. Like the first day of class, he's like showing off how he already studied all the sciences in front of
He has the Giga brain, and then he's like
and he
outperforming
hates
the teachers.
school. Yeah, he is.
It's kind of a sorry.
Like he is like the person who studied everything on a topic, and but because of that, he is not interested in going to school at all. So he's always skipping class and not really engaging with the other students, because he was a rich kid. He was working with his dad, learning all of this advanced stuff. And then, but as part of the show is that through his relationship with Pepper, especially,
and Rhodey, and
Rhodey, yeah, but like he becomes more open, becomes more humble, like as the more heroic side. So as opposed to
he learns sort of responsibility, value of socials, of sociability, and all sort of all that teenage stuff.
Yeah. So like, sorry for interrupting. Like, in comparison to your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right?
All right.
Because I have to bring this up because I'm speaking more positively about these changes as opposed to that one, is because your friendly neighborhood Spider was just trying to play the origin story, but completely messing it up, like to kind of changing.
It feels like they wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
Just for difference sake. And this one is like they wanted to do something different, but like sort of rearranged it so that it still keeps the sort of the spirit of Tony's character while doing something.
And plus, it kind of makes sense to have. It also helps is that original Iron Man, he was an adult, and now they made him into a teenager. So you have a lot more stuff that you could play with. To kind of fit that mindset, because you can't have like a teenager. You could technically be this Tony Stark as an adult, like Robbie Downey Jr. But it wouldn't be as effective as having him be a teenager is idealistic, but also very selfish about how the way the world works, and it's about him growing up.
And it's less about the there's not as much corporate politics and espionage in this, though it dives in it, like it dips its toes. And I know Justin Hammer is supposed to be like a big force in season 2, so maybe he'll bring it in a lot more in that season. But it does one of the best things it does in this is deal with the rogues gallery of Iron Man. Because Iron Man, it's not really known, but Iron Man has a pretty decent rogues gallery. Not nearly as he doesn't have
in Marvel. Spider-Man's top tier. It's quite hard to be more iconic.
Yeah, Spider-Man is the big Batman, Superman, The Flash all have great rogues galleries. Spider-Man, what would be the Avengers have a great rogues gallery.
Fantastic Four, X-Men.
Fantastic.
Hulk. It would probably go in terms of single heroes. It would go Spider-Man, Hulk, and then I get trouble after that because you can say Daredevil.
I wouldn't say Daredevil. He doesn't have really that expansive of rogues gallery, though he has the few he does have are really good.
That's his problem, is that he has a villain organization of the Hand and Kingpin and
Bullseye, the Owl, the Purple Man. He has a
Yep.
few, but he mostly relies upon just a few of them.
Hmm.
Yeah, he mostly relies on Kingpin, Bullseye, and the Hand for his core stories and his arcs kind of revolving around.
Okay.
So that's kind of his problem.
Hmm.
Like
Daredevil's
Daredevil's
all about peak value than career value, I'd say.
Hmm.
yeah,
like-
like in terms of Marvels and their Rogues Gallery, Marvel is their team's Rogues Galleries are a lot better in comparison to DC's, but DC has a lot better individual Rogues Galleries.
Okay.
Not to mention for like Justice League. Well, Teen Titans has a great rogues gallery,
Hmm.
and
Not to
in Justice
not
League
to-
they usually they can always just pull from their from the
Yeah.
other heroes rogues galleries.
Mhm.
Yeah, the other heroes' Rogues Galleries are so good that Justice League doesn't make a lot of villains for the team.
Ah, okay.
They usually rely upon you'll see a lot of Superman rogues or Green Lantern or
Mhm.
Wonder Woman fighting them.
Ah, okay.
Teen Titans as a team probably has the best rogues gallery as a team basis.
Hmm.
I think Justice Society has a pretty good rogues gallery.
All right.
But yeah, as a team, in terms of team
Hmm.
stuff, usually Marvel has a more expensive rogues galleries
Hmm.
for a team base.
Okay.
But Iron Man is actually
Hmm.
he has a good list of pretty good rogues galleries. Nothing I would say that is too great.
All right.
He doesn't really have any great rogues, but he has a lot of good rogues.
Hmm.
Which
Okay.
They
is
showcase
good
them a
enough.
lot.
Yeah, which is good enough for Iron Man. Like
Uh-huh.
he has like a lot of compelling story. Like his main conflict is his inner conflict
Hmm.
of him being, a playboy superhero,
Right.
like who is trying to reform his playboy corporate ways. Like
Hmm.
that's kind of the core conflict. And in the show, what I saw on the episodes I saw, it kind of exemplifies that a lot of that, but kind of contextualize it in more of Tony learning to become more relatable to the young to the lower classes, essentially.
Okay.
Because
A lot of the villains sort of relate and reflect Tony.
Ah. Okay.
And sort of gives him a lesson to learn at the end of it.
Hmm.
But it's saying something that Iron Man's most notable villain is probably MODOK.
MODOK, really?
Yeah. Iron Man.
I'd say that is probably his most famous rogue.
Maybe.
the Mandarin.
I didn't even know.
Oh,
MODOK
well,
was
yeah,
out.
the
I would say
Mandarin.
MODOK's more known than Mandarin.
Huh.
I think it is MODOK's more known than Mandarin. However, like what just Chang's reaction, people might not realize that MODOK is an Iron Man villain.
Yeah, much like how people think Kingpin as a Daredevil villain, even though he starts out as a Spider-Man villain.
Huh. Okay. I didn't know, because my first exposure to MODOK was Superhero Squad.
Superhero Squad. Yeah.
So I didn't know. Oh, he was actually Iron
I think
Man.
that's everybody's first is there any version of MODOK that you would rather have?
First Mightiest Heroes.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. But I'd still say he's probably that's probably the most iconic MODOK.
Hmm.
Despite how bad the game is and their general story, I think they handled. I think the Square Enix Avengers game actually handled MODOK pretty well.
Oh, really? Okay.
They really understood the body horror aspect of MODOK too.
Hmm. Okay. Huh.
But I'll go off all the major rogues I can think of. And they also, this has some of the best designs for like armored, for like the tech, for like this sort of modern techie Iron Man villains.
Which you
They
kind of
revamp a few.
You kind of niche because it's a tech-based show.
Yeah. Here I'll look them all up.
MODOK. I
You-
looked.
you s-
I looked up MODOK from the game. It's. I'm not gonna lie. I actually kind of dig this MODOK design. Like it's not it's not like 1-to-1. Quantum Mania technically has a more accurate design, but I kind of like what they're going on here though. He's got the big ass head and everything. He's in a big chair and stuff.
Yeah, it probably would be. This design would probably be better than the one that they have in the
Wait,
and the movie.
Okay. Wait, when MODOK shows up, what does MODOK look like in the show?
I'll post all the villains.
Okay. Whoa, I don't. No, I mean,
It's not the
won't it?
best. It's not the best.
Well, I don't know. MODOK from Armor Adventures, I kind of like the red goggles sort of thing going on. Gives the look of like.
Also, I love the Mandarin's design in Armored Adventures.
Yeah, I love the Mandarin's design in he just looks like the Shredder. But no, before Armor Adventures.
He is the Chinese Shredder.
Yeah, exactly, Chinese Shredder.
Also, Chains, you know who's MODOK in Armored Adventures?
Who?
Susan Test is hard. Bling, boy.
That's great.
Really?
MODOK's gonna say Decepticons forever.
Decepticons forever.
That's great. I should like. No, but I was saying though, I actually kind of like the MODOK design from Armor Adventures. I like the red goggles. Like, kind of give like the piercing red eye sort of a look. Like, I kind of like it. I dig it. So.
You know, Chase, I'd argue that the MCU did not actually have a more faithful MODOK.
Really?
You wanna know why? The face.
Oh, right. It's just okay, but no, but when he has the fucking mask on, though.
But that's a mask.
But Nick, if they just kept the mask though, like
Or at least make the fat face look like the mask. Yeah, then it'd be accurate and actually look, pretty good.
okay,
But no, they just had to.
if he kept the
Had to
mask,
be. They just no, Chase. Not even keep the mask. Just make the face look like the mask. Like he had an actual comic accurate MODOK face.
I know, cause then you got just
But no, you just had to MCU it. Had to make it funny because comic books are stupid.
but they got the body right though, so.
They didn't
I
even
think they
give
should
him
have
hair.
a face. I think the face should have been maybe they should have done it with practical effects. But you got the Mandarin, who's the big villain of the season, and he's actually a teenager too.
Really?
Yeah, they aged him down.
He's a classmate named a lot of Iron. Oh shit! I forgot to put a Madam Mask. But a lot of here, TV.
All right.
Just a second.
Like they did a twist on the character La Masque, right? Or
Madam Mask.
Madame Mask. Madame Mask is like this thief character, right? Who can basically it's a mask that can. She wears the mask and she can turn into different people. So she did it to kind of Frank Tony at one point.
Oh, like Chameleon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, more tech based. But in this version, it's revealed to be Obadiah Stane's daughter.
Mm.
And
Oh, in the actual comics, she was Count Nefaria's daughter,
Mm.
who was a gangster. He's actually in the Rogues Gallery. He's the guy with the black hair and goatee with the white suit.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Y'all gonna be surprised when you learn that Thanos was an Iron Man villain.
he was the Captain Marvel villain.
First appeared in Iron Man.
Huh.
Come on. Yeah, right. I'm gonna look this.
He actually did first appear in Iron Man because Jim Starlin created him.
Yeah.
And Jim Starlin
Ah.
was doing Iron Man. But yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Oh my! I looked. Oh my!
Bro is flabbergasted.
Alright.
but you got the Mandarin, the Living Laser. I'll be going from bottom to down. MODOK, and AIM,
Mm.
the Ghost, Count Nefaria and the Magia, the Black Knight, Killer Shrike and Unicorn,
Okay.
Whiplash, the Blizzard, the Controller, Technovore, Madam Mask, and then you also have some other heroes. Nick Fury and She. You got the Black Panther and Hulk too.
Mm. Okay.
Oh, there is actually an episode where Iron Man fights Magneto.
Huh. Does he gotta have a wooden armor to fight him?
That's next season.
That's next season? Okay.
Like I know you get Hawkeye, Jean Grey, Doctor Doom, Black Widow
Mm.
next season.
Okay.
But it really does works for. I do think they refined a lot of the Rogues Gallery because in the comics, while a lot of them are just kind of mooks,
Okay.
and this one they're mooks, but with their mooks with drip.
Hmm. Alright.
And he had a little bit to him because Blizzard is a bit of a knockoff. He's like a
Hmm.
Captain Cold.
a more jackass Mr. Freeze. They make him in this
Okay.
stuff like that, and like he's just kind of a nobody in the comics.
Mm.
But they do sort of Living Laser. They give him really cool sort of sympathetic stuff. Mandarin, they do wonders with the Mandarin. Obadiah Stane as well.
Hmm.
And this is probably one of the best sort of outings of Iron Man's Rogues Gallery.
Also off topic, but they recently killed Magneto off a couple years ago, like 2 years ago, with the whole Fall of X storyline.
Okay.
He recently came back, but he's dying.
What?
He's back, but he's dying. He's back from the dead. Wow, Magneto's back from the dead. How? What was he up to? He's dying. Oh.
By what? What's killing him? Cancer.
Some sort of resurrection. Some sort of resurrection-induced degeneration.
Wouldn't that all the X-Men suffer from that?
I guess it affects Magneto specifically for a reason.
Okay. Is his
Why? Is it
genes-
because
The Holocaust ray caused a cancer in your gut, Magneto. Oh.
Professor, you just gave Magneto cancer. I just wanted him to remember the Holocaust. That's all.
Ooh.
You all right?
Yeah.
All right. What the hell, Professor? You weren't supposed to give him cancer. I just wanted him to be crippled by remembering the Holocaust. That's all.
like that's any better?
Wow. So, that's great. Fucking Magneto's back, but he's dying. All right.
Another interesting thing is that the animation is CGI,
Mhm.
and it's not too bad for some of that early 2000s that 2000 CGI stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's not as good as like TMNT or Clone Wars, but it's still quite done well.
Mm.
Well, remember, like Clone Wars did have to have some.
Clone Wars is
At the end of its life, was pretty good.
well. Clone Wars is kind of an interesting case where they will never have a show that expensive ever again. Like anything quality comparable to Clone Wars, I don't know. Unless Disney's that stupid, and they will pump that much money into it again.
Unless they think they can get the revenue back.
Like, cause I like Rebels. I know, like, if you could tell with Rebels, and everything else, like, not the same quality with like Clone Wars. Clone Wars is just too expensive. So, it's the same thing with Transformers. We will never have a show like Transformers Prime ever again. That shit was too expensive.
I'm sorry. Why am I only now learning that Black Arachnia voiced Jean Grey in X-Men Evolution?
Wait, what? Really? Wait, which Black Arachnia?
Which Black Arachnia?
The original Black Arachnia, Beast Wars.
Okay,
Really?
I don't know which.
Venus. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm looking this up right now. I'm looking this up right now. Keep talking though.
But the animation is it's not the best, but it's pretty good.
Mhm.
It certainly has character, and the soundtrack is very good. The opening is great.
Mm.
He is a man
And
on a mission. With armor of high-tech ammunition. Trapped on the edge of an endless game. His teenage life will never be the same. In a dangerous world, he does all he can. He's Iron Man.
I wish the official.
Iron Man. Boop, boop.
Oh shit!
I
There
wish
she
the
is.
official.
Venus Terzo as Jean Grey. Wow.
Yep.
I wish the lengthier one they posted on YouTube
Mm.
was as heavy as the one as the was as heavy as the show intro.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know Venus did dub work for Gundam. Huh.
Who is she?
Jacqueline? She's probably some minor character from original Mobile Suit
Let's
Gundam.
hear.
So.
Venus Terzo. See here. Gundam. Oh, she was in Escalfone.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, she is Talia in Sea Destiny.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
You know who tell it?
to sing her artwork. Sarcastic.
Alright. I know how you feel about all gun deceived and all that. Oh, this is a character I saw. She was some background character for a minor character for Stardust Memory. Okay. Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that show. I liked it until the last couple episodes.
Fucking Ko, what are you doing, buddy? She just cucked you with Gato. What are you doing, man? Get out of there.
Writers, you had something good. Why did you mess it up?
Anyways, Iron
Oh
Man.
shit, she was Jean Grey in X-Men Evolution 2.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
That is the best. That's the best Jean Grey.
She didn't even die. So.
She was pretty.
Yet. She didn't die yet.
She didn't die yet. Alright. Anyways, but with Iron Man though,
The voice acting is good. Like, nothing too spectacular, but it's all solid. Let's see here. Stories are usually are sort of typical superhero stuff. Like it's quite well done.
Alright.
Not the best, but quite well done. Like sort of your standard superhero stuff. But it is for Iron Man. I think it really stands out.
Okay.
I'm mad that Crimson Dynamo isn't Crimson.
Alright.
Yeah,
Nope.
Alright.
You had one paint scheme.
Okay.
They had a red star.
Ah, it's not the same.
It's not the same. But anyways. But anything else though on Armored Adventures, Matchstick?
For the first season, it's quite well done. I'd recommend it.
Recommend it? Alright then. Alright.
Kai from Ninjago voices the Mandarin.
Ha! That's fun. Maybe I'll finally get back to watching Ninjago. Alright. Real quick.
Go Ninjago, go Ninjago, go.
Ninjago. Ninjago. Alright, real quick.
Ninja, go, go, everyone let me go.
Alright, real quick. I gotta use the restroom. I've been holding in for quite a bit now. I just drank a whole can of soda, so we're gonna take a quick break. I need to go use the restroom. We'll be right back. And then once we're done, we'll jump right into Star Wars! Woo! Now, just a quick reminder that you can support me through Stream Elements. It is completely optional, but your support allows me to keep making content such as buying new games, art streams, and more. And then now... Ah! Yo! There we go! Oh my goodness.
Today I learned that one of the people in my group has had sex with over 300 women.
You want to repeat what you just said?
Today I learned that someone in my group has had sex with 300 different women.
So yeah. Oh, also, Godzilla's in Fortnite. So
And also we lost Matchstick. So Matchstick is probably...
Oh, no, he's back.
There you are, Matchstick.
He couldn't handle Godzilla being in Fortnite, and to be fair, I don't blame him. It's truly groundbreaking stuff right there.
Maria, it's just oh man, I can't bear myself to finish that sentence. It's so dark. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, she's destined to die anyway, so.
Okay, then fine. She does it too hard. He accidentally snaps her neck.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, see. Oh, okay. I see how.
Listen. I didn't say you don't have to say it. I'm still gonna react to it. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. We're gonna kill the scientist. He said he could see the light. It's a, you know what? Speaking of God and all that, time to send this guy to his maker. You're no better than those military buffoons. Damn right. I'm a wild card.
Booze. Please don't harm him. Robotnik is a Sonic. You can win this war right fucking now. You can win this war right fucking now.
I love Tails' expression. That was bullshit. I was literally point blank, and I was missing with a shotgun. Fuck you. Oh. I soft-locked myself. Holy shit. Okay, go back all the way from here. How far back are we? Oh no, I've soft-locked myself to a point where I blew. Okay, I got.
Is it you? I mean, I knew it was you.
I can't sleep and.
Oh!
Huh?
This is a big issue.
What? What? Why is it starting off with such a weak start then?
You'll never believe it, Changus, but this is pretty big.
Oh my. Wow.
But you get to watch it. Here you'd be really horny.
Hold on. Okay. Like how? It's struggling.
Look.
Bro's using his index fingers to type.
This precious man. He's trying his best.
Crimson Lantern. Okay. Was this about Black Widow?
She was voiced by Rainbow Dash.
Who? Black Widow?
What? Yes, Armored Adventures.
Huh. I didn't know she was in Armored Adventures. Hold on.
Oh, the guy who plays Hawkeye and Rick Jones?
Uh-huh.
Tequila!
Let's go. Alright. Oh, wow. I see. Armored Adventures Black Widow. This definitely came after around the time of... Wait, when are Armored Adventures 2 come out again?
2008, I think.
Before Iron Man 2.
Oh, okay. Huh. And she's voiced by Rainbow Dash?
Yep.
Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Armored Adventures Wiki, tell me.
And the guy who voices Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
The Star Saber is mine!
Ah, okay.
Nice.
And he's also, it was you who was following me.
Ah. Well, if they're Canadian, man, if these voice actors were Canadian, most likely they were in Bionicle. So.
Yeah. Oh, Chase, you know Delta Trion's video on Armada Smokescreen?
Yeah.
His voice actor passed away earlier this year, I think.
Oh no.
Chase,
Damn.
I'm extra bummed about it.
Why?
Walk, never. If you
No,
ride with me, there is
Lewa!
no foot walking. There's just flying.
No, not Lewa.
I know.
Oh, that's a Dale Wilson.
He was also Cell.
Oh, really? Cell? Like, which Cell?
Perfect Cell, Ocean Dub.
Oh, Perfect Cell. Wow. Oh, and he's also Kami. Kami, I need you to tell me.
Makes sense. He was also Toraga Onawa.
Ah, okay.
The tallest squabble like Goku birds over a berry. Man,
That's a shame.
you know what's weird? He was technically still alive when we still did our Onawa commands.
Wow.
Our Onawa wisdoms.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Dale Wilson was also an announcer for the opening and closing ceremonies of the 2010 Winter Olympics.
Fascinating.
Ah, wow.
Oh, you're talking about Shatterpoint match,
Right.
Ninjato?
Right.
Let's get back to the
Star
Wars.
Star Wars now.
Hold on, I'm back. Okay, I'm back.
Wait. Canadian. There should be some Canadian actors who do Star Wars stuff, right?
Well, they have an Australian accents, like the Kaikas.
Hold on, real quick. Let me look something up real quick. Has my boy Scott been anything in Star Wars?
No.
No, really? Control F.
No.
Wow. Okay, you're not gonna let my boy Scott be in Star Wars? Fine. that's your loss.
I don't think there's been a Star Wars show that had a Canadian production.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was mostly in-house, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so Scott's not gonna be it. Okay. Okay. Their loss. Their loss then. Anyways, speaking of Star Wars, well, if there's one thing that has a very questionable status at the moment, besides Marvel, it'd be Star Wars. But hey,
They're probably
at
in
least-
the worst state.
but hey, at least though we got some new games coming out. Some of them good.
Well,
some
yeah,
of them...
well, this game has been around for a while.
Oh, it has. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's at my local game store. They just wanted to put a demo out because, game stores sell products
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh.
plus, like, more people to play the games there. So
Hmm.
I went out and tried it out. Like, I knew about the game and I watched some battle reports on it.
All right.
Battle reports are people playing the games and recording it
Hmm.
and posting the results on YouTube
Okay.
or like their matches.
Hmm.
So anyway, so what this game is a skirmish game,
Okay.
and so much like Marvel Crisis Protocol, who just joined. Oh, hey, Butter.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I forgot about that shit. How you doing?
All right.
I'm doing fine.
All right.
I was told we were talking Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Nick. All right, but
I
anyway.
didn't tell him nothing. He heard Star Wars and he just came running. It's like the fucking bacon strips commercial.
But anyways, though,
So this is a skirmish tactical war game. So basically, instead of Warhammer or like the Song of Ice and Fire game we played, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just imagine the individual units, guys,
Okay.
in a base. Each, it's like you only get like 7 of those pieces, and those pieces represents one dude.
Hmm. Okay.
So this one focused more on the character. So the starter set, where we mostly played it, contains has enough for 2 sides.
Hmm.
And one side you can play with Darth Maul and Asajj Ventress
All
with
right.
a commander droids, and then rigger droids, and then Garth Rex and 2 Mandalorians, while the side that I played there had Anakin, Rex, couple clones, and
Mhm.
Ahsoka Tano from the last season 7, and
Alright.
then Bo-Katan, and then 2 other Mandalorians of her clan.
Okay.
So the way the system works, team building works, is that you have like a leader character.
Uh-huh.
So, for example, if you look at streaming backroom, technically I have a fire team in there, mostly painted up. So,
Right.
do you know those characters by chance?
Oh, the characters? Let's see. Oh, excuse me. What do we got going on here? We got our clone commander. Who are these? Hold on. Who are these guys? Can I zoom in?
You probably know them. If you watch the Clone Wars
I
shows.
think. Oh wait. Okay, no. I recognize them. I just don't remember their names.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, in the way it works is
Mhm.
that the commander is the lady on the right.
Mhm.
In this situation, Luminara, Master Luminara.
Luminara. And then that's.
And that would be your character commander. And the way that it works is that the commanders gives out these things called force points, and force points are like a universal economy for your side to do special abilities
Mm.
and some other actions. And then you pick your commander. Then you pick a secondary character who is there to another special character that can do some damage, but they're not a commander. And that is Bear's Offie, her apprentice, on the way left. And then you have to pick out a generic. Yeah, I don't like what they did with her in the later shows. Just I like them both from like the 2003 cartoons and the Legends continuity because Canon Offie is boy. Both of them they got screwed.
Well, it's not really. Well, to be honest, it's not really some like I'm not mad what happened with Barris. It's just more like, I remember what happened with Barris. Like, yeah, Barris.
Well, I'm not happy.
All right.
I'm not happy. Then again, I've been like a stickler for about stuff.
Yeah. So.
Then the two clones, and then the two guys in the center are just a generic clone unit called the ARF Troopers.
Okay.
And they're kind of the weak guys that can take multiple hits. So, when I tried to so the experience of playing the game is actually very different too from other miniatures games in one key area. Other miniatures games, you have objectives in the game that you can score points and potentially win, but your main goal is to kill the other guys. This game is all about objectives. So the way it works is that it plays in 3 rounds or struggles. And each time there's objectives on the board. And when a struggle happens, you draw a card that specifies the struggles, and a certain number of the objectives on the board gets flipped to active. And much like other board games, tabletop games, if you have your figures, more figures than your opponents next to one of these active objectives, you'll be scoring points. And the way it works is that you have like a track of your side and your opponents and a center marker, and when you score points you move that marker closer to your side. You're playing a literal tug of war. And you put in other pieces back to make your side stronger for momentum based on wounding other characters, taking away objectives from your opponents, all that other stuff.
All right.
The thing about when I said about wounding characters is that it's very hard to do. Because combat does happen, and there is a cool combat system where it's like the standard, you roll a number of successes versus your opponent's number of successes, and the attacking rolls D8, the defenders roll D6, each has symbols, and there's symbols that cancel each other out, all that fun stuff.
All right.
And the thing is, once you resolve the hits, like knowing that I do this many hits on you, each characters have a track. Like I need to Shatterpoint. Which card? This is a good one. Here's Mace Windu's. Just to understand.
All right.
And commanders, by the way, are double-sided, so they can actually switch between 2 different tracks. But as you can notice, is that it looks like a little track, a little tree. And the way you do it is that you pick one of the yellow ones to start with, and then you just move down the track as much as you want.
All right.
And as you notice, this is very much a symbol-heavy game. So each symbol does something that if you know it, you can look at a glance and understand it. It's the keyword effect in card games. Do you understand what the keywords are in card games?
No, I'm not gonna pretend. No. Tell me.
Okay. So keywords are when card games wants to save space on cards. They don't want to explain the same mechanic that understands like draw one card, like put the card on top of your deck or something, or like pull from the top of the deck to play a card. They would sometimes just replace it with a simple keyword to like the rule. If you just know the keyword, it reminds you of the rule. What the ability does. And keywords tend to be more universals to allow for easier we're calling it memory.
All right.
And all that fun stuff. So, but it also means is that your first couple of games you're gonna there is like certain things that gets confusing because of all the symbols. Like there's one symbol where it's an arrow and there's a slash in the middle or just a little square on behind it. And one is supposed to be a dash, and then another one is a special condition. Like you see that arrow in the bottom right, that arrow with the slash in the middle?
Okay.
There's another one that means dashing that is a similar looking symbol at a glance.
Huh. All right.
So you would have so like that's like the overall game. Like you're gonna be playing until you get 2 best out of 3. So you win the struggles by having that marker to your side. Then you basically reset everything, draw a new struggle, which then resets the objectives on the board. So it's not stagnant. The board changes.
Okay.
Because of the objective game. And then you have to consider, and the reason I say you can't kill stuff, because you could technically knock a person out for a round, but matchstick. You know how in Marvel Crisis Protocol, characters tend to have 2 sides?
Yes.
And they flip. This is, each character has that same amount of health, but it's 3 times for the higher characters. Anakin has 11 health and can go down 3 times before being removed from the table.
33 health. Ooh.
And even the basic clones and droids, the weakest people, you think, they can go down about 2 times.
Okay.
Which is a lot for this game for this type of game. It takes considerable effort to actually murder these guys. So your best bet is to focus on the objective play, which is the main point of why they are so tough, is you focus on objective play. So a lot of attack trees are like you're moving characters off the objectives, you're pushing them away. It's all about that back and forth, more tactical play, which means if you don't understand it, you have to think a bit more about your decisions.
Okay.
But it is a lot more dynamic in the play style.
Okay.
So, I really enjoy this game. There is some cons. I will talk about some of the cons. So, one, this game does require terrain. So, if you don't have
I mean, on the other hand, you don't need many miniatures, so it's probably evens out.
Yeah, but here's another con.
Okay.
In order to play the game, so you have to have 2 fire teams. When I played it, I thought, okay, I'm just gonna pick the lowest number possible to play the game. I had to get 2
by
boxes.
2 fire teams, do you mean Each
You have to
person has
fight-
to have one fire team, or you have to have 2 fire teams per person.
You have to have 2.
Per person?
Yep, per person, per
Oh,
side.
okay.
That means you buy 2 boxes, which contains 4, and then some of them are a bit more expensive. Like I'm pretty sure the Bad Batch box is more, because they have.
Are they
more
regulated to? Can you add in? Can you use, like, Jedi with Sith, or does it have to be like good guys and bad guys, or by era?
So you are locked by era,
Okay.
Alright.
but it seems like fire teams. I was told that in terms of your army, you can have like a good guy teaming up with bad guys type deal, but they have to be in the same era.
Okay.
So you have stuff from the
Yeah. No.
you have stuff from the original trilogy, while the box and the early stuff focused on the Clone Wars stuff. And I do like the artwork in Shatterpoint because
Okay.
it's like it's a lot more cartoony, as opposed to like Star Wars Legion, which is trying to showcase more of like the Star Wars films. This one is a bit more inspired by the animated stuff, while trying to keep that in the live action appearances. Like you see that especially with the original trilogy material they cover.
Okay.
They have some of that, but they are definitely locked by eras. You can fight a team from different eras, but your own team has to be from the same era.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
Anakin can't team up with Luke Skywalker. And but so each box is like $60. So and you have to get 2 of them.
Okay.
And they're
50
4.
to 60.
They're 4 guys each, so that's even more pricey than
Yeah.
Crisis Protocol.
Yeah, that's
Are they big units though?
they're about the same similar size to Crisis Protocol.
Okay, that's
On them, like
a bit more. That's like
yeah,
Crisis Protocol is a bit cheaper.
yeah, it is a bit cheaper. Like the same price as you can get for 2 packs to play basically you go to another player who has everything else, because the starter box is $200, is like over $200. It includes a lot of terrain and enough to play both 2 sides and all the stuff you need to play. Did somebody join in?
No.
No.
Huh?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I got a notification on the phone. But with that similar price, I paid $100 for my two squads. That is the same price as the first core set of Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Hmm.
Granted, that set did not contain terrain, but you could pay a little bit more to get the Earth's Mightiest Heroes core set, which is like the 2nd edition core set. And it has terrain and it has similar components as like the first core set. So paying like an extra $50 and you'll have a more stuff for new player experience.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, you're playing Star Wars, like, and like Star Wars is fun, and there's a lot of cool opportunities to do models, and like the Star Wars universe is super fun on the gameplay side. Like, they release expansions where you can play as the Ewoks.
We could finally recreate the Star Wars Christmas special. Let's go.
Oh my god.
All right.
I am half tempted to do that. I want Ewoks.
Let's go. All right.
I love I love the Ewoks.
Yeah, Ewoks are cute. All right. All right, cool. So, would you say this is would you say this is recommend for any tabletop players?
Oh yeah, this is definitely a fun game, but when it comes to like miniatures games, it's always best to try them out before you invest your time and money. But
unless you're like really into the miniatures and like more like the artistic side of it, then like if it fits your taste, then just go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I would say this: I've been actually painting the models for the past couple of hours, and they are like. It also helps that they're from Star Wars, and Star Wars designs are very good at being simple and clean, and they're very easy to paint. Once you know the generals, and like you can level up to add like all the highlights and stuff that makes your models look better.
Okay.
Better for you. Because I made like you saw like what I did. Mine is like satisfying levels. Like it's not perfect, but it's not like top tier art, but it's enough to have on the table that you're not looking in despair of like I could do better.
Okay. All right then. I see what you sent me.
Yep.
Why is that drawing exist? Silver cookie table. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right then. Well, if you like miniatures and you're into Star Wars, you can check out Star Wars Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
How much?
By the way, the models I got.
Uh-huh.
The models I got Massimo Luminara and Barasafi, but then I got the Mace Windu box as well. So.
How much did that cost?
They're both $50.
$50. Okay. All right then. All right.
Oh, you were about to ask something else?
No, I was gonna ask you about, the price wise and stuff for this type of stuff.
$50 minimum.
All right.
For some of them are gonna be more expensive.
Well, it would be $100 minimum because two sets. Remember?
Yeah. $50 per pack. You need 2 of them to get like fully into it.
I love paying so much money for our hobbies.
Plastic.
I love the state of our economy. Let's go! Woo!
Look, it's plastic crack. You have to accept it.
I know. I still got like over $100 worth of model kits. I still need to find the time to actually build. Gosh, real quick, I got so upset today because I was out doing some grocery stuff with my dad. A carton of eggs, 18 eggs for a carton. What we paid fucking $15 for that shit. $15 for 18 eggs. I love the bird flu! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! So yay. Oh, were you gonna say something, Colin?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's go! $15 for fucking eggs! I love it! Woo! It all. Oh, I love it so much. It makes me want to fucking drown myself. Yeah. So speaking of drowning. Speaking of drowning. speaking of drowning.
Hold on, Chase. There's a way we gotta open this.
Well, okay. Whoa, what was that?
What do you mean? Yeah!
Yeah! You're alone, everybody. Oh, I think the microphone's having trouble catching the yeah. Here.
Yes, it is.
Hold on. Because it. Yeah!
That was a little better. Yeah, you're alone, everybody.
Yeah!
We're going down.
Yeah.
Alright, so here you go, Chelsea. This is the paid review. You
honestly, Chase, I thought my idea for the title was funnier, just called, because technically it means the same thing as what you put it down, but I like the idea that the horse lost its battle with depression. It's just such a more outrageous and funnier title.
Yeah, but it's also kind of more like, I mean, it's more of a more shock factor with the title. What do you mean a horse drowned because it was depressed? If this is Neverending Story, why did the movie end, DJ?
I meant to make that joke at the end when we were watching this. I completely forgot to. I was gonna go, there's only one for me!
So Chelsea, part of the paid review, she wanted us to watch the Neverending Story movie, and then afterwards we gotta watch Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer, because Peter Cullen voices a character there, so we gotta do it just for Optimus Prime. But Neverending Story is a movie based off of a book, and I don't know. I feel like everyone at this point, like, even if you haven't watched it, you know about Neverending Story. At least like the reputation it has as being kind of a bummer of a movie and all that. And it can have its bummer moments, I guess.
But I have a horse die of depression.
They got a horse drowning from depression. I guess that's a bummer. So here's the thing, right? I went into this movie expecting with like its reputation, especially online, that I'm in for like a bummer of a ride. It's not really that depressing, I'm gonna be honest. In fact, arguably, like, the one scene that everyone says, like, oh gosh, it's so sad, it makes me cry.
You fucking laugh.
No,
So bad.
I did not find that sad at all. I find it.
You laughed so much that I started laughing.
I find it so fucking funny. Because, I don't know, the concept of the horse literally getting so depressed at the state of the world that it just decides to just end its life. Like, what was it? What's the fucking horse's name again?
Artax.
Artax! You drown! You're giving it to the sadness! It's like, man, listen, Trey, I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, the wife took the kids, the mortgage is too expensive. I lost my job. What's the point in going on, man? I'm just gonna drown.
I learned that my entire life is just that my purpose in life is just to be a mount.
So I just find it funny. It's a cool looking dragon, Chelsea. It is a nice looking dragon. It is the dragon, along with a bunch of other characters in this movie, are voiced by Alan Oppenheimer, a voice actor that I know from Transformers. I know him as Beachcomber and Warpath.
And Sea Spray.
I just realized how funny it is that Alan Oppenheimer voiced a character called Warpath.
Look, he needs to keep up the family reputation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's gotta keep him. It's like, so Alan, so your last name, huh? Yep, third cousin to the guy who made the nuclear bomb. What's that like? I don't know. So Alan Oppenheimer, third cousin of Robert J. Oppenheimer, or J. Robert Oppenheimer, is the dragon in this movie. So that's fun. But Neverending Story, I'm not gonna lie, it's okay. Like, as a movie, it's okay. I feel like maybe as a kid, I could see this kind of making kids sad. I'm not gonna lie, I think some of the puppets and stuff, I think maybe as a kid you might get a little bit scared of them. I'm not gonna lie. So some of the puppets can.
I thought the fucking rock biter, meaning that he wasn't strong enough to hold on to his friends getting sucked up and just going, yeah, I'm just gonna wait here and just let it take me. I found that 1,000 times more sad than the horse.
I agree. That's actually more sad than the fucking horse drowning. So that's it. That's it. It's.
Wasn't the horse like a constant companion to the main character?
I don't fucking know. It's a horse.
The horse or the rock guy?
The horse.
It's a horse. So here's the thing. So I'm
just trying to understand.
Wait up, I don't think you get attached to the horse for that long until.
No, the horse just kind of is there as a horse. So here's the thing. So not the last one was able to watch a bit of the movie with us, and he was the one who told us that this is actually based off of a book, and this movie does leave some stuff from the book out. In fact, like, there's a whole second half of the book that just does not make it into the movie at all.
Yeah, I think it was like, if I remember correctly, I heard about this. It's like Don Quixote, where like the second half is kind of a deconstruction.
Something like that. So based on what Not told us, the book, like, the movie kind of still sort of deals with like these similar themes, but the book is all about like dealing with like loss and nihilism and, you know, depression and stuff. But then the second half of the book is about how you not getting caught up in your escapism fantasy and all that, because otherwise, you know, you can't avoid the real world forever. Otherwise, you know, it's gonna mess you up. You're gonna be trapped in there forever. So, and like you're not actually moving on from, you know, your escapist world. You're just ignoring the reality. So, but this and that entire second half is not at all in the movie. So the movie is pretty much trying to take the first half, and based on at least what I saw, very much feels like, I haven't read the book, but it does kind of feel like it's probably condensing a lot of the first half of the book into a movie. and this is what you get. So like I know like the horse technically can talk in the book, so you would. So I'm not gonna lie. If the horse was able to talk, I would actually feel a little bit more bummed out with the horse drowning. But I still kind of find it funny. Archer! Listen to Atreyu, man. Look, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I learned recently that when the wife took the kids, they joined a whole suicide pact cult thing. So you know, if I just let the water take me, I'll be able to meet them soon. So you know, there's no point in going on, Atreyu. Just go on. So,
Wait a minute, suicide cult. Oh wait, they're not going to horse heaven. Shit, I can't even reunite with them.
great. Even in death, I can't be happy. Oh. So.
Aren't you committing suicide by doing this?
It's not suicide if you're just wasting away.
Horse was so sad sinking, Chelsea. I found it hilarious.
It is absolutely hilarious.
The horse just gets so I'm not gonna lie, that really was the standout of this whole movie. When like the scene that everyone says is like the most saddest thing ever, I just found honestly hilarious. Just oh my gosh. The horse is clinically depressed. That's why it's dying. I was like, oh, here we go. Here's the swamp. This is the scene everyone's talking about. Like, that's so sad. And then like the narrator's like, oh, like the swamp of sadness. You'll drown if you let the sadness consume you. And it just immediately hit me. Oh my gosh, the horse has depression. That's amazing. That's why it's drowning. It got depressed. So with the movie just adapting like the first half of the book, the theme is pretty much like don't let the nihilism and depression and loss get to you. You gotta have hope and all that. You gotta keep having your imagination. Keep hoping. And then it ends with the kid fucking on a dragon trying to chase down his bullies. The movie literally ends with just yeah.
And not only that, but like, like he actually he actually terrorizes the police.
I know, it's great. Yeah. And
you sure understand.
That's also the kid himself, Bastion. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of deserves to be bullied. What a weirdo! What a weirdo kid! You know, you should be bullied. It's like, oh, you know what? It's like, oh, like there's a whole thing where like, oh wait, it's lunchtime. I should take a break from eating the book to eat lunch. No. Atreyu would never give up. What am I doing eating while eating lunch? I gotta get back to reading the story. Kid, you could just eat while you're fucking reading. It's your choice wanting to read everything out loud, word for word. Just read it in your head. Oh my gosh, you're such a weirdo kid. No wonder why you're bullied. Goodness.
You know, the more you will do these reviews, the more it's like, maybe there's some personal issues. Personal unresolved issues.
Yes, there's some personal issues. I see this kid, it's like, kid, don't make the same mistakes I did. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? You do not condone my views on bullying, Ray. Nah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? when it comes to bullying, there's a certain level of bullying that I believe everyone should be exposed to. It makes you grow tougher because you gotta learn to overcome the bullying. A certain level of bullying is required for kids growing up. That said, though, there's also a certain threshold of bullying where once you cross it, it's like, maybe
enough to build character, but not enough to really fuck with the kid.
Exactly. Enough to build character, not enough for the kid to go, you know what? Don't come to school tomorrow. So, like.
Okay, they need someone to be an ass to just be an asshole to them, but not be a monster.
Exactly. Like Trevor Moore, right? I don't know who Trevor Moore is. So. So yeah, certain level of bullying is good for kids. Builds character. So yeah. I still remember also when I was watching this movie with Nick. It was like, why? I remember it was like, why is this a sad movie again? And then literally the dad's like talking to the Bastion about, listen, your mom's not around anymore, you know that. It's like, oh, dead mom, okay. Okay.
What's up, dead mom? And then a horse got depression.
Because, like, the whole, like, land of Fantasia disappearing and all that, and, the darkness, the nothingness, and the horse being depressed and all that, is supposed to be, a representation of the kid's real life. His mom dying, the feeling of how his dad just kind of doesn't give a shit about him and all that. Everyone is kind of a downer and all that and stuff. And the whole point, is like, whole point is the story's supposed to teach the kid, hey, don't let these events keep you down. Keep on keep dreaming, keep imagining a better world and all that. Have some hope in yourself. And then it just ends with him going, yeah, and it's like, okay, now you kind of lost. I'm not gonna lie, the ending of the movie actually kind of ruins everything. It's funny, but it kind of ruins everything. It's like, yeah, go, Alan Oppenheimer Dragon, bully the other bullies, yeah. It's like, okay, I don't think that's the moral of the story there, but okay, so.
Little do that he knows. Little do the bullies know that this is the start of the Neverending Story horror film.
Exactly. So, but overall though, I gotta say, I don't regret Chelsea asking me to watch the Neverending Story. I liked it. It was fun, but at the same time though, I went in just expecting like, oh, is this gonna make me sad? Like something like
Transformers 1.
No, not Transformers 1 doesn't make me sad. What's a movie that made me? Oh shit, what's that one movie that made me really fucking sad?
Schindler's List.
Yeah, Schindler's List. That like obviously I wasn't expecting anything like Schindler's List level of sad, where I'd be like, where I'd be fucking bawling at the end of the movie. But like, at least something to the point like
More.
at least something like, man, that was kind of a bummer of a movie and all that. But honestly, after the movie ended, I was like, it's not that sad. It's kind of funny actually. It's actually kind of funny. So, I don't know. I guess if you want a movie about a kid ending up in like a fantasy land, learning like a lesson and all that, I don't know. Watch Chronicles of Narnia. I don't remember the Chronicles of Narnia movies. I like the Chronicles of Narnia movies. They were nice. Yeah, you got Jesus Lion, Aslan. So, voiced by Liam Neeson. It's like go watch Chronicles of Narnia. Yeah, at least the first movie, at least the first Chronicles of Narnia movie. I kind of remember liking the, what was it? Prince Caspian. I remember liking Prince Caspian when I saw it in theaters. I don't remember anything from Voyage of the Dawn Treader. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember shit from that movie. So, but hey, you should at least watch the first Narnia movie. So there's that. So yeah, that's Neverending Story. I went in expecting it to be sad, and I came out honestly thinking it was pretty fucking funny. Am I an asshole for thinking that a horse literally giving up on life because it's so sad funny? Am I really that big of a jerk? Because
I think it's hilarious too. Because you know what is, Chase? People are sad because, like, oh, they're actually seeing the horse drown in real time.
Mm-hmm.
The reason you laugh is because of why the horse is drowning. They're laughing at the concept because it's such an absurd concept. The horse loses its battle against depression. Which, not to say horses probably won't feel depression or something like that, and it's probably a sad thing to happen if that's not true. But it's such an absurd concept to hear out loud. It's such an absurd script thing to hear.
It literally lost a will. Wait, I just realized. Okay. This may not have been intentional. Maybe this is just a horse being a horse. But when the kid playing Atreus, I tried to pull the horse out, you can literally see the horse, like, baring its teeth, like it's struggling to, like, stay in place, which probably is just the horse being a horse. But honestly, I kind of like to think what's even funnier is the horse is actively going, no, just let me die, Atreyu! Just let me die!
You'd probably feel sadder if, like, if the horse actively, like, you could see almost the horse, like, trying to get out but just can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of sad. Because you're seeing an active creature kind of like fighting for its life and just failing.
But kind of just comes across as just going, no, just let me drown, Atreyu. Let me die. She took the kids, Atreyu. There's no point in living.
Atreyu, it's not worth it. I just don't care anymore.
Just let me die, man. There's no point in living.
and then the horse comes back at the end. Why'd you bring me back? I was happy.
I was happy not existing anymore. How dare you?
I love how you asked me. Would you have liked it if the horse didn't get resurrected? And I'm like, yeah, kind of.
But Nick, it was a happy ending though. Bastion wished for everything to be back to normal, while also wishing for Oppenheimer Dragon to terrorize his bullies. So,
yeah, a perfect lesson. Look, it's a lesson. When you got bullied, they need to deserve to be humiliated and tortured throughout all of eternity.
You know, Oppenheimer Dragon, you're pretty cool. Don't come to school tomorrow. Uh-oh. Anyways, speaking of not coming to school tomorrow, speaking of not coming to school tomorrow, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of situations in Hell's Kitchen where you don't want to go to school tomorrow. Oh my goodness. So this is really Nick's idea. You were the one who wanted me to watch all of season 1 of Daredevil.
Yes, very much so.
I like.
Who's seen Daredevil should be saying that.
I liked it. I really did.
I have so for me personally, I have only seen the first episode of it with my dad. I think it was the brutality of the show was like not like
Yeah. Nope. Yeah. If someone's a bit squeamish, they're not gonna like Daredevil.
Show can get pretty brutal with his moms, but I think.
Oh, that's the episode. That's scene episode 2 with the eye.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, it was just a
or
high.
how about the corridor?
Oh, the whole hallway fight? No, that's not that brutal. That's
No, corridor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the corridor with
Kingpin.
Kingpin. That is
Guys.
that is it's kind of it's interesting because most of it is like hidden in shadow, so you can't really see what's going on. But then like you see,
but that like
but then
the
you,
one
you
with
see,
the
like,
eye, that was just
yeah.
full on, just no hiding it.
Yeah. So the show, I think that's like I think the whole point of the show though is like it's trying to show like just like the brutality of the situation, so that way when by the end when Matt finally gets the costume and the mask, he puts on the red suit and all that, and he's officially Daredevil. It's like, yeah, you earned being Daredevil, Matt. You go, buddy. Hell yeah. Like by the end of the show it really was like I'm all like, oh, there it is. There's a suit. Put it on, Matt. You went through shit. Put it on. You deserve it. Be Daredevil. Which by the way, I gotta say, I do like the Daredevil costume from the show. He's missing the double D's, but
Yeah, he's still missing the double D's
he is still missing
in every costume.
which is a shame. Like, funny enough, I think certain aspects from certain aspects, I kind of like Ben Affleck's costume a little more. Yeah, like the leather jacket and all that. It's a little silly, admittedly. It's but like at the end of the day, like superhero costumes in general are always gonna have like a bit of a silly factor to it, right? There's no avoiding it, so you might as well embrace the silliness. Like go fully embrace the silliness. But at the same time, I kind of understand at the same time that I think like the Daredevil suit for the show does fit the tone more with what was going on, like this sort of very grounded, a very grounded, I guess, quote unquote realistic take on Daredevil. So like
but like Daredevil with Ben Affleck, like I admit I don't care for the material used, leather, but aside from that, it looks just straight out of the comics, like just ripped out.
It does look pretty. I think
even Ben Affleck has a better face for Matt Murdock for the comics than Charlie Cox does. Even though Charlie Cox is, I think
I like Charlie Cox.
Does a better job.
I like Charlie Cox. Funny enough, I think for Charlie Cox, I think his overall like facial structure and all that, I think he honestly looks better with with just a black suit and bandages over his head. I think it works better for like his overall body and all that. But I like the suit as well. I think for me, the Daredevil suit, I think is like the head area, like the mask and the cowl. I think they really got a solid thing going on there. I think that looks really neat. Like you get like a similar like structure like that and all that, but like have it
sort of like Captain America's mask.
Yeah, it very much kind of looks like Captain America's mask. So like, so at the end of the day, while I think like the Ben Affleck suit embraces the comic book silliness more, at the same time, I do like the Daredevil suit we got for what it is, and I think it does fit the tone of the show better.
I was actually about to agree with you on that. Like, I think, despite because I harp on MCU for making like weird design choices for like their suits, because like all the fucking panel lines and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
that can't stand it. But I think it works with Daredevil because of the context of the show. Because the whole idea is, oh, that is supposed to be just armor.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think for his case, I think it works.
Yeah. Like maybe you could still find a way to put on the double D's on his chest somewhere. Like maybe like.
I feel like they should have done it at least in the new show when he's actually really established himself as Daredevil. Yeah, and he has a new suit. This would have been the perfect time to put the 2 Ds on there.
Like, actually, funny enough, like Ben Affleck's costume, like he's got the double D's, but it's not like smack in the center, like exactly like the comic book. It's kind of like off to the side on his pec. Like you could have done.
I wouldn't mind that.
You could
I
have done
wouldn't mind
something
that
like
either
that.
on the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, like just like one side of the pec, there's a little double D. Like yeah, that would have been nice. But at the end of the day, while I think that, the suit doesn't embrace the comic book, again, just to reiterate, while I don't think the suit embraces the comic book silliness like I would like, it does work for the tone of the show, for what the show's going for. It does work for it, so I'm okay with it.
I think in this case, yes, because I don't think it would mesh well if they just did the whole spandex.
Yeah, if they did go full comic book silliness, I think it would kind of clash with the tone of the show, especially with everything that's happened so far. So,
It might have been well if it was like a more early years like swashbuckler Daredevil show, but it's not.
No, it's a this is a very brutal. Well, okay, I don't want to say like the brutality is all there is to the show. There's a lot more to the show, but again, like I feel like the whole point is
it's a heavy show.
That's a good word to describe. It's a very heavy show.
Gritty.
Yes, that's a good word to describe it. It's very gritty. You go through all this like really rough. You see Matt going through so much rough shit and brutal stuff, and then so that way again by the end of the show when he dons the Daredevil suit, it's like, yeah, Matt, you earned it. You beat Daredevil. You go, buddy. So, yeah, I really liked it. But Nick,
Here's the Daredevil costume from Born Again.
All right, let me see.
It has that chest side panel thing, the torso side panel thing in all Marvel fucking costumes I hate, but other than that, I think it looks good.
Hold on, let me see. Let me find.
Once you see like all the characters have like that, like
Holy shit,
side
even Bullseye
shit
has
panel.
it.
Yeah.
Here, let me just see something. Sorry, I got this like old suit pulled up. I do kind of see what you're talking about, like the side panel stuff. I think that's a bit unnecessary, but I do like the more red going on there. I think maybe you know what? Maybe for Daredevil's suit, I think I don't mind the black, but maybe if there was more red, like you could still keep like that like really deep dark red going on, but like if there was a little bit more of that, maybe it would be even better. Like with the Born Again suit, there's a lot more red there, and black is more like just like a highlight color. So I do think that looks a bit better. Gosh, it really is when you start putting out, Nick, that fucking side panel shit on the costume, man.
It's in every. They do it all the time, and I hate it.
Once you mention it, it really does become noticeable. It's like, yeah, that's a bit unnecessary. That's unnecessary. So, wait, that's Bullseye?
I think it's supposed to be like a proto costume. Like maybe he's gonna get like a more Bullseye costume later in the season. But that's the one we have so far.
And to be fair, if this is the final Bullseye costume, I'm not too upset. Again, mostly just due to how the context of the show is supposed to be more gritty and grounded than like actual than more cape stuff.
Yeah,
I think I would like it better if they gave him like the Bullseye on his head.
True.
You know, it can honestly just be as simple as like he just like crudely paints a bullseye on the head, like a very crude bullseye.
Like just give me something that.
It would be nice because it homages the original costume, but like at the same like the crudely painted bullseye tells like it still kind of fits like the grounded tone of the show. So
yeah, I think he should have like the proper mask with like the mouth. And then he actually should have the bullseye, and then I'll be fine with it. Like it'll be all right. But like if that would be the final costume, but this is just like if this is a proto costume, well, yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, okay.
Like it'll work.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So. Yeah. So, but the show itself, though. Like, it is really good. It's really compelling. I do like it. I really like kind of like that, like, this like sort of like throughout the show, there's this constant build up of Kingpin and all that, and like Matt starting to like really comprehend just the scope of just what he's dealing with, and how he's got. How he's got addressed and stuff. The personal drama he goes through is also really nice. Is like he's gonna go through some personal drama stuff, which I guess also talks about like the side characters. I love Foggy. I like Foggy. He's nice.
Foggy's great.
That pass, wake the hell up.
I do kind of like how by the end of the show, the relationship has become this point like it's sort of just like Foggy. It's like Foggy doesn't necessarily, he still doesn't 100% approve of Matt being Daredevil, but at least there's like a point where like there's an understanding at the very least. Just because he doesn't 100% go along.
He warms up to it as it goes on.
But like for what I saw, like at the very least, it's nice to see like while he may not, agree with it 100%, he at least understands Matt, and that's good enough for them at this point. Karen, I really like. She emptied a whole clip in Wesley. Goodness gracious, woman.
I like the shock on his face too. He's like.
It's like, oh,
holy shit! He actually just shot me.
Yeah.
By the way, Wesley, he's a piece of shit. Deserve what he got. That said, get you a man who is as loyal as he is. he may have deserved to die, but. You gotta respect the loyalty he had, man, for Wilson. That's loyalty right there. That's true. That's a true friendship there. So.
Oh yeah. Also, on a side note, I finished my Web Crisis Protocol figures.
Oh, nice. Let's go.
But yeah.
Which I guess I should also bring up then, Wilson himself as well. Kingpin himself, I really liked in this show. Very interesting. It's kind of interesting how, I do find it really interesting now how, from Matt's perspective, throughout the whole show, it's him learning like more and more the scope of just Kingpin's control. Like for him, like throughout the show, it's like a constant threat growing, and like to the point that he's starting to get overwhelmed, which is kind of interesting because at the same time while all this is happening, it feels like with Kingpin, Wilson's story, it kind of feels more like little by little things are kind of not going the way he wants them to as it goes on.
He's becoming less powerful as his world is getting torn apart, but that's what's making him more dangerous.
Yeah.
Because he is lashing out at it because of it.
So I find that really interesting, how this like the dynamic between what was going on with the show. So it was really cool. Yeah. But which, by the way, Kingpin's actor, really good.
It's D'Onofrio. Yeah, absolutely.
He's really good.
Terrence, this is probably gonna make you laugh. Hey, remember Jurassic World with the fucking military guy who wanted to train velociraptors?
Gosh, I didn't realize Wilson. Listen, Wilson, man, I thought you were. I thought Wilson, buddy, come on. By the way, also Vincent D'Onofrio as Wilson, I think is really good casting choice. You're telling me you got the unstable guy from Full Metal Jacket, Private Pile as Wilson? Honestly, good choice.
Yeah.
God, what the hell is this, Private Pile? A jelly donut, sir! A jelly fucking donut! So
You
yeah.
need to add a few more pounds.
So yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin is really cool. I am interested. I am interested if there's probably gonna happen. The show is probably gonna go more into Wilson's past, like how he came into his position and stuff. I imagine.
No.
Really? No? Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm surprised. Huh. Do they ever do that? Like in any other show? No? Wow.
Well, you got Shining Spider-Man.
You could say he got into his position because he was fat.
Because of his weight.
Because of my weight.
Weight.
Okay.
But generally, I suspect it's like the comics, like Man Without Fear, where he was the bodyguard of the previous mob boss named Rigoletto, who was mentioned in the first a few times.
Right, Rigoletto was mentioned.
Yeah, and at the end of Man Without Fear story arc, Kingpin just goes up and snaps his neck. He's like, "All right, I'm the boss now."
Okay. All right. Yeah. So everyone's really good. Vanessa. Vanessa's interesting.
Men, get yourselves a woman like Vanessa.
Who will be by your side no matter what.
No matter if you were a genocidal maniac.
Well, Kingpin's not a genocidal maniac. He's not that evil.
He still literally killed a lot of fucking people.
He did kill a lot of people.
A lot of innocent people.
He did, but he's not a monster. You know.
To quote Kingpin, he is the ill intent.
So, yeah, which Kingpin here is also really interesting. I asked Nick when we were watching the show, like, if he genuinely believes in what he does and says, and so it's kind of interesting seeing like, at least in the show, it does seem like a case of like your typical the villain thinks he's like the hero, or at least.
I think I'm gonna head out, but you guys enjoy the rest of the stream.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, have a good night, Colin. Watch Daredevil.
Bye, man.
You too.
I think Wilson generally believes his stuff, but is so worn by he's so torn down.
Hmm.
He just really wants to kill everybody.
Alright, see ya, Chelsea.
Oh, have a good night, Chelsea. So, yeah, it is very interesting how Kingpin kind of just becomes more and more, not deranged, but like, the more things start going wrong, the more violent he does get. So,
He's like a cornered animal.
That's an interesting way of describing him. So, yeah. So I really like Kingpin in this show. Was it? I thought it is kind of interesting how they did sort of set up early on elements that will appear later, like the hand, or what's the other organization again, Nick?
The hand?
Well, not the are they the hand?
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
The ninjas? Yeah.
the chase.
Okay.
The chase, yeah, with Daredevil's what Daredevil trained under.
What stick is? I want to call Daredevil a member of the chase.
But yeah.
With the heroin, that. So.
Wait, with the Chase.
Elektra?
Who are you talking about? Good guys or bad guys?
Bad guys. The people who were selling the heroin. The hand. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're the ninjas.
All right. I did. Okay. So, the hand set up. I did thought it is kind of interesting how I thought the hand were already gonna start playing a big role, and then Nobu just burns. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how things like that happen.
So.
They do involve the hand in season 2 a lot, and in Defenders, and I think, it's typical for how the hand are dealt with.
Okay.
They really suffer because they don't have that like Shredder or racial ghoul figure to be the sort of major foe for Daredevil.
Okay.
They I'll like until they get that sort of head figure, they're always going to suffer from that to the end of days.
Okay. So yeah. So it is interesting. I thought the hand were gonna play a larger role, but then nah, I guess they're saving him. So. It is kind of funny though how so when with Stick appearing, he did like it's more than they do kind of mention like it is more than just simply just there to give Matt the sticks he uses to beat people with, but it is kind of funny how initially after that episode for a bit there I was like, oh, he's just here to give Matt the beating sticks. Okay. I thought it was gonna be a little more, but all right.
And he's mostly there to just tease the second season.
Okay. Which I don't.
Stick's an asshole.
He is an asshole.
He doesn't stop being an asshole.
Oh, let's go. Wait, does he become like even worse?
About the same level of asshole.
Okay, he's just an asshole.
He
All
is
right.
very consistent. He's just being a general. He's just
Yeah.
Okay. Mm. So, yeah, I don't know. I just really liked Daredevil. I thought it was a really solid show for a first season, and it's nice seeing like how you see Matt slowly become, you know, the Daredevil and all that. Whoa, look at him go. So it was nice. I do want to see season 2 and season 3 and all that. Yeah, because like based on what I know and what you guys said, like Daredevil seems to be like that one show that's just consistently good out of all like the Marvel shows.
Season 2 is a bit more spotty. Like the Punisher stuff is amazing, and then the Electric stuff is like it's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
It's definitely the Electric stuff is definitely done weaker than everything else. I'd say.
But
it's still not bad.
But that's season 2. But that's season 2 stuff. Season 1 though.
Yeah, it's really solid. I really like season 1.
Ben York.
Oh yeah, Ben. Yeah, that's a shame what happened to Ben. It is shame.
I figured you were gonna talk more about his character.
Well, to be fair, like his death is pretty recent on my mind, so like.
True.
I'm not here to threaten you. I am here to kill you. Ah!
But the dude was essentially the most good character in season 1.
Yeah, and he paid for it, which is unfortunate. That said, though, his boss turns out wasn't a rat. He was actually clean.
Yep.
Probably regrets a lot of shit now.
Yeah.
Good. It's good. Fuck him still. he's no Jay Jonah. Listen, Jay Jonah may have his problems, but at least he has integrity with how he runs his business. You're no Jay.
You read the Scorpion issues, right? Of Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
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 But that was outside his business.
Yeah, that was outside.
True.
Yeah, when it comes to just strictly running a daily bugle, there's at least a standard integrity he has to it.
Except for Spider-Man, he must be hated on all the time at all costs.
No,
he's a menace.
It's the truth, though. Spider-Man is a menace.
He's a menace, Master. He's gotta be stopped. We've
Threat or Spider-Man. Threat or menace.
Threat or menace. We've talked so much about Jay Jonah, so we don't need to go into all that again. But man, you just
man.
So
I finished up all my guys, and they look so good.
Nice. Let's go.
I am especially proud of what I just went with a simple gray color over with the Clone Commandos, but then I added some light underneath the underparts over the grates to add some any effects, and it looks pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. I don't know. I think I said what I want to say about Daredevil. I really liked it. Well, what about you guys?
It's the best live action superhero show.
What Matrix said.
That's high praise. All right. Nice.
I don't think it's even close. Like, what else can really compare to Daredevil? In terms of live action superhero stuff.
I don't know. I haven't really seen much.
I enjoyed what I saw of Arrowverse, Arrow season 1.
Yeah. Arrow season 1's all right. It's pretty good. I wouldn't call it great though.
Yeah, I haven't really seen much serious. I don't know. That said though, I have heard though that people do like the the new Superman, the latest Superman one, Superman Lois. I heard that was actually pretty consistently praised. So I might have to check out that show too. So
Yeah. Alright.
Hello?
hello, Mashnik?
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just saying that I heard good things about Superman Lois, so I have to check it out as well.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Daredevil, man. I don't know. I think I've said what I wanted to say. Because otherwise I'd be having going to like episode by episode and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. So it's just a really solid show, man. It's really solid. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2 and 3, and then hopefully Born Again's good. It is really interesting seeing how we go from this to all of a sudden Wilson's mayor now. Okay, how'd that happen? So I am interested in what's going on. You alright?
Yeah, I just had to cough.
Okay. So yeah, Daredevil. Go watch it. Is this still on Netflix or hold on.
No,
It's
not.
Did they move it to Disney Plus?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. So it's not. So everything's been moved to Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure if it was still there or they moved it. So. Okay. So yeah. So you can. So if you want to do it legally, you can give Disney your money, then watch it on Disney Plus. I do not want to give Disney my money, so I rewatched it through other legal means, of course, obviously. Very, very, very legal. Don't you worry about it, Disney. Don't worry, Daddy Disney. So, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Good. So, yeah. Alright then. So, it's gonna be another short night then. To about less than a 3-hour podcast. That's a new record for us. Let's go. We're gonna have to talk about more stuff than next week. All right.
More detail. Like I got myself Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, so.
All right. That'll be cool.
So I may end up having another tabletop topic of Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh.
Warhammer the Old World.
All right. Warhammer Fantasy. Let's go. All right. Well, in that case, then that'll be it for the show. So yeah. So anyone still watching or listening in? Tomorrow will be Sonic Sunday. Let's go, more Sonic stuff, baby. And yeah, that'll be pretty much it, boys. So, with that said, then, thank you everyone who came. Thanks.
I think we talk. I think we talk more about the suit and just this, like the story behind Daredevil itself, rather than just season 1.
Well, if you got more to say, man, you can.
I was hoping you would have plenty to say.
I don't know. I
sometimes it's just easier just to say it's good. Like,
yeah.
a lot of people like this show is like well regarded.
It just,
And it's like
I just think everything's just really good, man. Like the more I don't know.
Sometimes it's hard to Sometimes it's hard to talk about something really good because all you're just gonna end up saying is like, yeah, this is good, and this is good, and this is good, this is good.
yeah,
Everything in this show is literally gold.
It's just really solid, man. I don't know.
Okay. How about this? What don't you like?
What I don't.
Yeah, what do you not like about season 1? Is there anything you think of?
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. For the most part, I thought everything was really good. I guess I was gonna say, I thought when the hand, so I guess I say when I thought the hand was gonna start already playing such a big role in the first season, I was worried that the show was starting to get a little bit kind of bloated. Like, oh, so we're like, I was worried that we're gonna have to try juggling the focus between what Wilson is doing and the hand, and then they nipped that problem though with literally burning Nobu. So the hand, so like that takes us to the hand problem. We'll just save them for next season. We'll focus on Wilson. So like, so what I thought was gonna be a potential problem, it got solved.
It's more like a member of the hand was one of the villains, not the hand itself.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but, like it just seems
I don't know.
like okay. So I think it's good to end the topic because with great shows, like you can't really talk a lot about.
You gotta experience it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta experience it, and also to break it down, you have like we're amateur critics. Like we're not people who like we've been doing this for a while, like talking about our it's mostly talking about opinion based. Like we're not trained per se.
We're not trying to dissect the intricacies of the story and the character arcs. And
For those who do want dissection, I recommend Geekvolution's Superhero Rewind on Daredevil Season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like
it's just
so in the scope right now it's like there's stuff I can like me personally I tend to like to do that, so I try to be analytical as possible, but it seems like you guys really enjoy the show, and there's not a lot of stuff.
I feel like it just kind of becomes easier to be more analytical and critical of things, of the flaws of something that you've consumed. But then
because you always ask yourself the opinion, how would you do it better?
Yeah. But then with something like this, where I just honestly felt like
what is there to do better?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I really don't know. I think it's just that solid. Like, again, like what I thought was gonna be a problem did become a problem. They nipped it in the bud. So like
every time they have an issue, you think an issue is coming up on the show, they fix it. Like episode 2 was really, really slow, and then you get that wonderful fight scene at the end.
But even if you didn't get the fight scene at the end, it was still a really good episode.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just it's a solid show, man. So yeah.
All right, so. Yep. So I say we can have a good night then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get I gotta head out.
Alright.
You guys have a good night.
Have a good night, Matchstick. Alright. Go watch Daredevil, people. It's really good. Alright. Thank you, everyone who came. Thank you, everyone watching on the replays. And until next time. Good night.
Good night.